Hi students, in our yesterday class we are discussing how to calculate Miller indices. Miller indices are calculating by based on lattice intercepts A, B, C are known. You can take their reciprocals. Their reciprocal values can be taken as Miller indices. Generally, our Miller indices are nothing but only integers, not the fractional values. So for that case, you can take the LCM of the given denominator values. You can take the LCM and multiply it with LCM total fractional value. The total fractional values are converted into complete integers. Those complete integers are represented in terms of curved brackets. Those curved brackets indicates the lattice plane. Miller indices are indicating by letters H, K, L. In terms of curved brackets indicates the plane, particularly lattice plane is indicated. Same this Miller indices are indicating in terms of square brackets that indicating the direction of the plane. Direction of the plane. How to draw the Miller indices by using the planes here? Already I am calculated. Present today we are discussing the main topic is procedure for drawing the lattice plane from the given Miller indices. Suppose present you have the Miller indices. From the Miller indices you can draw the lattice planes, especially space lattice in the given crystal. Suppose we have the Miller indices. We have the Miller indices like 1, 2, 1. These are the Millers. So according to the given number, we know that H value is equal to 1, K value is equal to 2 and L value is equal to 1. These are the Miller indices. So according to based on these Miller indices, first we are going to the step number 1. You can take reciprocal. We can take reciprocal of H, K, L. Nothing but 1 by 1, comma, 1 by 2, comma, 1 by 1. So in the denominator we have the values. So in step number 2, you can take LCM of denominators. LCM of 1 to 1 is 2. Step number 3. Based on this LCM, you can multiply the LCM with reciprocals. So 2 into 1 by 1, 2 into 1 by 2, 2 into 1 by 1. Here 2 cancel. So 2 into 1 is nothing but 2. 1, 2. So their intercepts is, these are the intercepts. Nothing but step number 4. Intercepts are 2A comma B comma 2C. Based on their intercepts, you can draw the lattice plane in the crystal structure. I am taking the 1 cubic structure having the length is 2 units. I am taking the lattice crystal. This can be taken as origin. This direction can be taken as x direction. This direction can be taken as y direction. This can be taken as z direction. So along x total, I am taking the 2 unit length cube. We are taking the cube length is 2 units. Nothing but from origin to this point can be taken as 2 units. So according to the intercepts along x direction, what is the length? 2a, nothing but 2 units. So according to length along x direction is 2 units. Along the y direction is only 1 unit. So along the y direction up to this 2 units, this can be taken as center 1 unit. According to the z direction 2 units. So this is z. So from these 3 points of view, you can draw one plane. like this, nothing but you can connect these 3 points like this. So this triangular plane having the Miller indices are 1, 2, 1 plane, having the intercepts are 2, 1, 2 is the intercept. These 2, 1, 2 are called as intercepts. 1, 2, 1 is called as Miller indices. So you have the Miller indices. How to calculate their intercepts or how to draw the lattice plane according to their intercepts. So first of all, you can take the intercept Miller indices HKL. After that, you can take the reciprocal of Miller indices. You can take the LCM of denominator value multiplied with the entire reciprocal value. You get the what is the value? You get the particularly you get the value is integer value. According to the integer, you can draw the plane. Suppose these are not the integers. Suppose up to this is also integers. Nothing but 1 by 1 is nothing but 1. 1 by 2 is nothing but 0.5 and 1 by 1 is nothing but 1. These three also can be called as intercepts. 1 0.5, 1 is also intercept, 2 1 is also intercept, because these two are parallel planes. Especially Miller indices are indicating the lattice plane direction. Lattice planes, according to particularly Miller indices, not give the complete at a particular lattice plane. Single lattice plane information cannot be given by the Miller indices, but it can give the set of family planes. Family planes is nothing but, already we know that. Suppose Miller indices 1 to 1. Suppose this family plane can be taken as 2, 4, 2 is also family plane. Otherwise 3, 6, 3 is also family plane. Otherwise 4, 8, 4. These are all are parallel planes. This set of parallel planes can be called as family of planes. This set of parallel planes information already given by using the Miller indices. So according to this, we are calculating we can draw the lattice planes based on Miller indices. So this is the lattice plane having the Miller indices are 1 to 1, having their intercepts are 2a, b, 2c. Otherwise a, b by 2, c also they lattice intercepts. So those are called as lattice intercept. Based on this one, you can draw the any lattice plane. That is the calculating the Miller indices again. How to draw the lattice planes. So it is very easy way. Okay. One more. You can take one more example. Like you can take the Miller indices. Are 1, 2, 0. So first of all, given h is equal to 1, k is equal to 2, l is equal to 0. Their intercept is nothing but reciprocal, 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 0. Nothing but 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 0 is nothing but infinity. Infinity indicating the parallel plane. You can draw the plane is parallel plane. Play the plane especially parallel to z-axis. Already we know that infinity indicates the parallel plane indices. So our intercepts is 1, 1 by 2, 1. So you can draw the lattice plane. I am taking 1 unit cubic structure. The length of the cube is 1 unit, like this. It can be taken as x direction, it can be taken as y direction, it can be taken as z direction. Along x direction, this is a, b by 2 and infinity. This is the intercept. So along x direction 1 unit. So along y direction half. Along z direction infinity. So you are not indicating. So based on these two, you can draw a plane. This is the plane having the intercepts a, b by 2 and infinity. In this way, you can draw any lattice plane based on Miller indices as well as based on their intercepts. This is the main procedure to draw the lattice planes based on their Miller indices. So, Miller indices HKL always be indicating the lattice plane in the given three-dimensional crystal. Particularly those HKL values are mentioned in terms of square brackets. Those are giving the directions in three-dimensional point of view. This is the drawing of lattice planes in the crystal structure. After completion of this one, we are going to the next one, some common planes. Common planes in a simple cubic structure. In a simple cubic structure. So common planes. What are the common planes? So you can draw the plane is 1, 0, 0, 1. Second plane is 0, 1, 0. Third plane is 0, 0, 1. And fourth plane is 1, 1, 0. And fifth plane is 1, 0, 1. Sixth plane is 0, 1, 1. Seventh plane is 1, 1, 1. And eighth plane is some 1 bar 0, 0. Like this. See, these are the main common planes existing in the lattice. So, for this case, first you can calculate these are Miller indices, nothing but H, K, L. We want to know the intercepts. So, here intercept is 1 by 1 is nothing but 1, 1 by 0 is nothing but infinity, 1 by 0 is nothing but infinity. You can take one crystal having unit length. Directions, you can take the crystallographic axis. I am taking this is x axis, y axis, z axis. So infinity, nothing but those are parallel. What the plane is drawing, that plane must be parallel to both y and z axis. So does not contact, does not intersect y axis and z axis. So from origin 1 unit, nothing but this one. So you can draw the plane, that plane not intersect y and z axis. So based on this right side face, this plane is called as which plane? Particularly 1, 0, 0 plane. Particularly 1, 0, 0 plane. After that, this is the first plane, second plane, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Second plane. So first of all, I am drawing the unit length of the cube for 8 cases. After that, easily draw the planes. So for each case I am drawing the cube length is exactly 1 unit. Exactly 1 unit. Length of the cube is exactly 1 unit. Based on that 1 unit I am drawing the planes. Maximum you can try it. After that you can check this one. Don't copy and paste the planes. You can try it. Actually I am taking the axis XYZ, particularly horizontal X axis, vertical Y axis, and one more axis is Z, like that. But you can take another way as you wish, depending on your way. Based on your flexibility you can take any direction, but you can indicating the directions particularly. So I am drawing the 3 planes. So according to the second one, 0, 1, 0, nothing but intercept infinity, 1, infinity. So the plane 0, 1, 0 plane is parallel to x and z axis. So I am taking according to this x direction, y direction, z direction. So y, so this is y, 1 unit. So the top face can be taken as 1, 0, 1 plane. This is parallel to y axis and z axis. In a similar way, 0, 0, 1, nothing but intercepts infinity, infinity, 1. So x, y, z. Z is equal to 1 here. The front face can be taken as 0, 0, 1 plane. This is 0, 0, 1 plane. After that, 1, 1, 0. Intercepts 1, 1, infinity. So this plane is parallel to z axis. So I am taking the axis is x, y, z. So for x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1. So based on this, you can draw one line like this, same line. So this plane indicating 1, 1, 0 plane parallel to z axis. Parallel to z axis. That plane does not cut the z axis. So 1, 0, 1. So 1, infinity, 1. This plane, what the plane is drawing? The plane is parallel to y axis, x, y, z. X is equal to 1, z is equal to 1. So based on these two, this also same. So this plane is particularly 1, 0, 1 plane. After that, infinity, 1, 1. So x, y, z. So x is equal to infinity, y is equal to 1, z is equal to 1. So you can draw a line, same line, you can draw like this. This plane is especially 0, 1, 1 plane. This plane is parallel to x axis. After that, 1, 1, 1 plane. So there is no 0, so there is no parallel. So x is equal to 1 unit, z is equal to 1 unit, y is equal to 1 unit. You can combine these three like this. There existing a one triangular plane. This triangular plane is 1, 1, 1 plane. After that, negative axis. So I am taking, this can be origin, x axis, y axis, negative. So one more axis I am representing like this. This can be taken as x, y and z axis. As you wish, you can take any. So 1 by 1, minus 1, infinity, infinity. This plane is parallel to y and z axis. The negative intercept on x axis is minus 1. This is 0, this is minus 1. The backside face. This backside face indicating the 1 bar, 0, 0. Nothing but minus 1. Intercepts are minus 1, infinity, infinity. These are the drawing the planes in a simple cubic structure. These are common planes. You can draw anywhere. So you can draw any situation. That is the common planes you can draw in simple cubic structure. As you wish, you can draw any plane. Okay, that is the drawing the planes in cubic structure. Okay, once again, once you check it. So last topic in the unit 1 first chapter is unit 1 first chapter. Particularly in unit 1, how many chapters are there? There are 2 chapters are there. In 2 chapters, today we are completing the first chapter. The last, particularly the last topic in this chapter is to calculating the or determine the interplanar distance. Already we give the definition of interplanar distance. What is interplanar distance? Interplanar distance is nothing but distance Interplanar distance is nothing but distance between successive lattice planes. Successive lattice planes. For this case, I am deriving the interplanar distance. You can assume one plane. So I am taking the planes like this axis. Your interfacial line axis can be taken like this. This direction can be taken as x. This direction can be taken as y. This direction can be taken as z. I am taking the center point can be taken as origin. So you can assume one plane. You can assume one plane that is like this. Plane A, B, C. I am assuming the plane is A, B, C. From the origin, you can place the plane is like this. So the distance can be taken as. So you can take the normal on the. You can take one point on the plane from origin to this point is distance D. You can assume another plane parallel to this one. Parallel, already you know that. Suppose you have the 1 to 1 plane is there. Same parallel plane can be taken as 2, 4, 1. Otherwise 0 0.5, 1, 0 0.5. These are the parallel plane. In a similar way, A, B, C plane can be taken as parallel plane A bar, B bar, C bar. So you can assume the another plane. That plane is parallel to ABC. So I am taking the another plane like this. So this is A dash, B dash, C dash. So on that plane you can take one more point that can be taken as M. From origin to this point, distance can be taken as 2D. Distance can be taken as 2D. According to definition, what is the definition of interplanar distance? The distance between two successive planes, especially successive space lattice planes. So one plane is like this, another plane is like this. From this plane is from the origin is distance is d. This plane is 2d. The distance between these two can be taken as 2d minus d is nothing but d. That distance can be calculated. That distance must be calculated. According to our calculation point of view, you know that h is to k is to l can be taken as pa is to qb is to rc. Each and everyone knows the relation. HKL is PA is to PB is to QB is to RC. For this case, I am taking, so not like this, you are taking, this is A by P is to B by Q is to C by R. That is the condition. According to this relation, H can be taken as A by P. H can be taken as A by P. From this intercept along x direction, P can be taken as A by X. In a similar way, along y direction, Q can be taken as B by, what's the value? B by K. And R can be taken as C by L. According to plane number 1. According to the plane ABC. In a similar way, you can take one more content. In a similar way, plane 2 point of view. Plane A dash, B dash, C dash point of view. P can be represented by 2A by H. Q can be taken as 2B by K. R can be taken as PQR. 2B to C. 2C by L. These are the plane, their intercepts along x, y and z direction. Suppose you can assume according to front plane, according to the plane 1, nothing but according to the plane ABC, you can take, this is the point N, O, N, A. ONA. Nothing but this is a right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle. So at N there is a normal. This can be taken as O and this is J, making an interangle alpha. From this equation we know ON distance is D. ON distance is D. And OA nothing but along X direction intercept. This is called as P. This is called as P. According to from this triangle we can measure cos angle. Cos alpha is equal to ON by OA. ON value is nothing but N. OA value is nothing but P. According to from plane ABC, P can be taken as A by H. So N, not then the distance is D. This distance is D by P. So D by P is nothing but A by H. So finally you get cos alpha value is equal to DH by A. Cos alpha is equal to DH by A. In a similar way, you can assume from y direction B. So the triangle ONB. The triangle ONB. ON value is distance D. OB. BN value is Q. From this angle can be taken as beta. You can take cos beta value is equal to D by Q. So D by it can be written as B by K. So cos beta can be written as dk by B. So similarly you can reduce cos gamma is equal to dl by C. This can be taken as equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. These three are the cosine angles. We know cosine law. Cosine law is nothing but cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma value always be equal to 1. So cos alpha can from equation 1. This can be written as d square h square by a square plus d square k square by b square plus d square l square by c square is equal to 1. Is equal to 1. So in each and every one you can common the value d square is equal to here 1 complete term is completed down by denominator, that is h square by a square plus k square by b square plus l square by c square. Then distance d is equal to 1 by square root of h square by a square plus k square by b square plus l square by c square. This is your equation number 4. This derivation completely derived from the plane is only ABC. So that ABC plane from the origin the distance is D. In a similar fashion you can take the plane A dash, B dash, C dash. Nothing but you can take the A dash, B dash, C dash. Similarly you can calculate this. You get the result is similarly you get the same derivation, you can deduce it. You get the final result is 2D is equal to 1 by square root of h square by 4a square l square by 4b square k square by 4c square. What do you want? You can calculate the distance between the planes. Distance between the planes is nothing but 2D minus D. 2D minus D is nothing but D. Nothing but plane A dash, B dash, C dash distance minus ABC plane distance. So D is equal to, finally you get, what is the value? You get the value is 1 by, otherwise 2 by square root of h square by a square plus k square by b square plus l square by c square minus 1 by square root of h square by a square plus k square by b square plus l square by c square. Denominator term all are same. 2 minus 1 is nothing but 1. So finally d is equal to 1 by square root of h square by a square plus k square by b square plus l square by c square. So the distance between successive lattice planes can be written as, in terms of Miller indices and their intercepts, can be written as 1 by square root of h square by a square plus k square by b square plus l square by c square. Particularly, this interplanar distance can be written, the structure can be taken as cubic structure. You can take the structure is cubic structure. For cubic structure, A is equal to B is equal to C and alpha equal to beta equal to gamma equal to 90 degrees. So in this way, B place you can substitute A, C place you can substitute C. So for cubic structure, particularly you can take the cubic structure, D can be written A square, A square, A square. Common, you can go to the numerator, A by square root of h square plus k square plus l square. This formula can be particularly used. The crystal structure is particularly cubic structure. That is the calculation procedure to calculate the interplanar distance between two successive neighboring lattice planes. Particularly those are parallel planes. Those are particularly parallel planes. So that interplanar distance can be written as d is equal to 1 by square root of a square by a square plus a square by b square plus l square by c square. Particularly you can take the cubic structure, that formula can be converted into a by square root of a square plus k square plus l square. That is the calculation procedure. That is the calculation procedure. Okay. And next topic, interplanar distance. Interplanar distance in simple cubic lattice. In simple cubic lattice. So this simple cubic lattice is nothing but, first of all, it is a cubic structure. It is a first of all cubic structure. The condition is well known now. So A is equal to B equal to C and alpha equal to beta equal to gamma equal to 90 degrees. So for simple cubic structure, you can draw the lattice planes is, suppose 1 0 0 and 0 1 0 and 0 0 1 and 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 and 1 1 1. So these are the lattice planes. So I am taking the interplanar distance of 1 0 0. First one, interplanar distance of 1 1 0. Second one, interplanar distance of 1 1 0. So interplanar distance, particular cubic distance, you know the formula is A by square root of h square plus k square plus l square. Here h, k, l value, h is equal to 1, k 0, l 0. Substituting in this equation, A by square root of 1 plus 1 square 0 0. A by root 1, nothing but A. After that, 1 1 0, A by square root of 1 square plus 1 square plus 0. Nothing but this value is A by root 2. After that, A by 1 1 1 triple 1 square root of 1 plus 1 plus 1. Nothing but A by root 3. According to the question, they are asking what is the ratio of D 1 0 0 and 1 1 0 and D triple 1. This ratio must be asked. This ratio is 1 1 0 is nothing but A. 1 1 0 is nothing but A by root 2 and A by root 3. In common, A is get cancelled. The ratio is in the form 1 is to 1 by root 2 is to 1 by root 3. 1 is to 1 by root 2 is to 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3. Okay. In this way, you can calculate the This is simple cubic is completed. You can go through face centered cubic structure. You can go through BCC. Face centered cubic and BCC structure. You must draw it in. You can refer the textbooks, particularly Charles Crittel and A.Z. Decker. Otherwise, A.Z. Gupta also you can follow it. So based on in this way you can deduce the relations. Simple cubic is completed. In a similar way, FCC and BCC you can go and deduce the relations. D110, 100 as you wish. You can take anything. Okay. In this way you can calculate the interplanar distance in face centered cubic structure and body centered cubic structure. You must note down in your running notes. Okay. In this way you can deduce the relations. You can deduce the relations. So after learning the topic interplanar distance between two lattice points, two lattice planes, you can go through the some problems also given according to the based on interplanar distance. The problem can be taken as calculate interplanar distance for a plane 311 plane in a simple cubic lattice whose lattice constant is 2.11 into 10 power minus 10 meters. According to this problem, they are giving the plane. Plane is nothing but they have given the Miller indices. HKL value is given 3, 1, 1 is given, and is also lattice constant is given. Lattice constant is indicated by letter small a is equal to 2.11 into 10 power minus 10 meters. What they are asking, calculate interplanar distance. Interplanar distance is nothing but d can be asked. Here giving the cubic structure. For cubic structure, d can be taken as a by square root of h square plus k square plus l square. A value is given by 2.11 into 10 power minus 10 meters divided by square root of h square 3 square 9 1 square 1 plus 1, nothing but 2.11 into 10 power minus 10 divided by root 11. Root 11. Here A is given in terms of meter, answer also getting in terms of meter. The final answer you get the result is 6.358. 6.358 into 10 power minus 11 meters. The answer must be expressed in terms of meters because lattice constant is given by meters. In this way you can calculate them. Okay. In this way you can calculate the interplanar distance. So in this way one more question is asking. Here they are giving the Miller indices and lattice constant. They want to calculate interplanar distance. Sometimes they are giving HKL and D value is given. They are asking lattice constant. According to lattice constant, suppose this is the question number 1. Another question is given. In this question, lattice constant is asking the interplanar plane Miller indices can be taken as 1, 1, 0, and the distance between the planes is d is equal to some 2 into 10 power minus 10 meters. What is the value of A? Particularly this structure is simple cubic. For simple cubic structure, d can be written as A by square root of h square plus k square plus l square. According to this equation, they are wanting only lattice constant. So then lattice constant A is equal to d into square root of h square plus k square plus l square. Here d is given by 2 into 10 power minus 10 into square root of h value is given by 1, 1 square 1, k value is 1 and l value is 0. Nothing but root of 1 plus 1 root 2, nothing but root 2 into 10 power minus 10. What's the answer is existed in d is existed in meter, so a is also existed in meter. This is the answer. 2 root 2 into 10 power minus 10 meter, otherwise 2 root 2 angstroms. 2 root 2 angstroms. Otherwise this answer is not given, so root 2 value is 1.414 into 2, nothing but 8.282 angstroms. This also is existed. So in this way they are asking either interplanar distance otherwise lat is constant. So according to interplanar distance, calculation is known. Based on that one, number of problems are given. So that is the first chapter in unit number 1. In unit 2, how many chapters are there? Totally 2 chapters are there. Up to this class we are completed the complete first chapter. So next class onwards we are going to the second chapter, particularly diffraction. Particularly diffraction in crystal lattice. Particularly in crystal lattice. So you well know the definition. What is lattice? What is plane? What is space lattice? What is basis? What is motif? What is interplanar distance? All are some crystallography. What is crystallography? All are is known. Based on that basic definitions, we are going through the next chapter, particularly X-ray diffraction. X-ray diffraction. So in next class point of view, you just recall the second unit topics, particularly go through the modern physics in final year degree, fourth paper, modern physics. Go through the textbook. Otherwise you have the reference textbooks also there. So go through the chapter, just recall point by point, otherwise topic by topic. Some data is collected. Based on that data, I am explaining the remaining complete information about the each and every topic pinpoint of view. Okay, tomorrow we will discuss the second chapter, that is X-ray diffraction with respect to crystals. So up to the point you must learn each and every point. Don't neglect the one.